Hey there, Leo. I hope you guys are doing really well. This is a reading, weekly, 4 weeks read for the month of August 2024. Feel free to check your other videos for your sign placements. Your messages may be there. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. If you want to apply Venus, you can, but mainly Sun, Moon, Rising. So like, share, subscribe, and yeah, feel free to contact me for a personal reading. My information is in the description box below. All right, for the first week of August for Leo, please show me the overall energy of Leo in the first week of August, please. First week of August for Leo. Leo, you have the King of Swords popping up here. Your overall energy. Show me community, friends. All right, so your community, your friends, your family. You have the Hierophant. Show me what Leo does not see in the first week. What is hidden from Leo? Eight of Swords. Okay. Show me finances for Leo in the first week of August, please. Finances for Leo, first week of August. The Nine of Wands. Love, relationship, romantic connections. The King of Wands here, Leo. So, Leo, it feels here with the start of your month, the first week of your month, you're coming out as the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is very decisive, very strategic, very dedicated planner when it comes to how they work their world. It's a very stable energy to be in. It's a very decisive energy to be in, which I like for you guys. It's like you know what you want and you go after it. So that's a really positive energy to be upholding in this first week. It starts the month out very well. And it feels here also, Leo, that you guys are coming from a place of, I want to say like, you recognize your weaknesses and you utilize them as strengths. And that's not egotistical, it's not egoistic, it's just when we make enough like life choices and decisions and sometimes mistakes in our life, we learn from them. So you're applying that energy and you're learning from the things that you've come across and you're applying them in a positive way moving forward. Very positive energy though here, very decisive, very forward thinking, moving, very action oriented energy here. For your family, your connections, your community, friends, family, you have the Hierophant here. This is great energy. It's Taurian energy, but this talks about the stability within your foundation, your connection with people, with your family, your friends. It's stable. It's abundant, it's stable, it's secure. So whatever you're doing in this first week of August here, Leo, it's talking about you're working your tail off, but you're also having good yield, you're having good opportunity being presented to you because you're putting your effort in and you're getting results. It's very simple. I feel here that you may also be reflecting on what could stabilize your foundations or your family more. And I feel that you're also taking on that challenge, or at least that is a challenge to take on. What you don't see coming in this first week, you have the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is kind of a hiccup energy. It's an energy that it's like situations that you don't necessarily know how they're going to end or the outcome is going to be a certain way and you're worried about it. It's like you might have some confusion during this first week on how things like pan out. But I feel here overall, like if you stay to your course, if you continue the direction that you're on, especially like financially, we have that Nine of Wands there, but like financially, I feel like you guys are starting to move forward towards something that you may not see the outcome, but like if you protect it and if you nurture it into existence, it will have a good outcome. It will continue on. For their work or your finances, your jobs, you do have that Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is an energy of protecting what's yours. It's kind of like you've gone through the ringer on something, you've dealt with things in harsh ways, but you're still willing to fight for it. You're still willing to continue to be in the game. And again, We learn through our mistakes. We learn through our experiences. All that does is stabilize things so that we can have better outcomes. For love, relationships, connections that are romantic in your first week of August, Leo, you have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a beautiful energy. It's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Some of you may be in same-sex relationships. That's not everybody, but some of you may be. For those of you, it's a very warm, very loving, very considerate and caring energy. For those of you who are in relationships that are established, it is being very, it's like doting on your partner, but also being very considerate of your partner, and being effective in how you make the real world, the practical world come to life, how you secure that for them, how you are available to them. It's very warm, it's very loving, and it's also somebody that, when the King of Cups shows up, it's somebody that restabilizes things and connects the dots so that movement can happen into new directions. It's like a pleasant course correction, okay? So I feel like you're very busy this month, Leo, working on behalf of your connections. And I feel that it shows, and I feel your partner, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio maybe, but I feel that they recognize the type of effort you're putting in here in this first week, okay? For those of you who are in new relationships, it feels like you're coming across somebody, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, who could be very warm, very open to expression of romance, love. They may not wear their heart on their sleeves, but they're present. You know, they're very affectionate. They're very caring. They want to listen to what you have to say. They want to hear you. They want to feel you. You know, it's being more present in a very, it's not just a practical, pragmatic way. It's being more effective in an effusive way, being present in a physical way, in an emotional way. That's really nice. For those of you who want nothing, I feel like you're kind of coming, like if you're single and you don't want anything this week, or this first week of August, this is just being your best friend. This is you being your best friend. This is you putting your efforts first, you know, you being kind to yourself, you doing the things that actually make you feel good in life. It's taking yourself into consideration. It's the self-care, the self-help. You know, it's being mindful of what you need and what your emotions require for you to be present in stability within your life. So just be mindful of that kind of stuff. I feel that this first week, you're going to be looking into, no matter who you are, you're looking into what feels good, what feels stable, what feels emotionally sound, because that's also a component in our experience in life that we need to uphold. What feels good, what feels sound, what feels right, you know? So be aware of that. I'm going to go ahead and pause this. We're going to get into the second week. Second week for Leo. Overall energy for Leo moving into the second week of August 2024. Okay. The Five of Swords coming out here, Leo. Your overall energy. Show me the community, friends, family members, connections in that way. Six of Cups for you. What Leo doesn't see coming in the second week. It's in their blind spot. You have the Fool. Show me finances for, okay, Leo in that second week. You have the Queen of Pentacles. That's a beautiful energy for finance. For love, relationship, romantic connections. Ooh. Okay, that came out really quick. You have the Two of Pentacles coming through here. All right, so the second week of August for Leo. You start out the week here, Leo, with the Five of Swords. So the way that I see this is more of like a self-defeating energy. You may not be feeling as stable in yourself, or you may be feeling like you're dropping the ball in a certain way in your life. have faith, have patience with yourself. Progress is on the way. You just need to be mindful of what you're putting your efforts and energy towards right now. I feel like you're juggling too much at this point, Leo, in the second week, and you're really needing to find balance and fairness for yourself. Some of you have been overextending yourself in your familial connections as well. So it's like, if you're a parent, if you're, a parent or somebody who's in a position of control or adulthood or whatever it is in your relationships, parent is mainly the energy I'm picking up on. It's like you may need to drop a few things so that you can spread your energy less. It feels like you're spread out a little bit too far or too much in the second week of August. It feels like you need to kind of bring your energy in, rein it in, so you feel a little bit more solid here, okay? Do what is fair for you. It feels like your best intention is always there and you're doing right by everybody, but you must do right by you before you can do that. It's like the empty cup syndrome, like you can't give from an empty cup, right? So just be mindful about how much you're juggling in that second week here, Leo, because I feel if you overextend, if you overcompensate for others, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna have some ramification from that, and you might have some missteps from that, okay? No matter how good your intentions are. Your community, your friends, your family, you have the Six of Cups. This is beautiful. It talks about harmony in your relationships. It talks about friends, family, people that are closest to you, being in harmony, being in tandem. It's opportunities being presented to them, by them, to you. It's solid energy. Sometimes this can also talk about reconciliation. So if there's been any issues with a person, or where there's been any lack of clarity or fairness that needs to be presented to you or by you, I feel like that's being resolved in that second week of August. Somebody's making the effort to either reconcile, resolve, or find some common ground, because we love each other. We care about each other. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can just mean that we care, right? What you don't see coming in the second week is the Fool. It's the starseed. It's a new opportunity here. So there might be an opportunity that comes out of the blue in the second week that may require you to jump into it, or it may feel like you're jumping into it. But you're also being divinely guided to jump into it. It's being presented to you. And so it's asking for you to make room to accept this new opportunity, or to accept endeavoring into this new experience, okay? Either way, though, there's something popping up for you in the second week that's going to be, I feel, fruitful, but also exciting. And it gives you the opportunity to create more than what you may have expected or thought that you might be able to. I feel it leads to a fair amount of abundance and overall good energy. For your finances in the second week, you have the Queen of Pentacles. This is beautiful. For those of you who are entrepreneurs or single mommies or daddies, this is great. It shows that there's stability. It shows that there's movement in the foundation. It shows, or at least there's foundation that has movement that progresses towards new things, better things. It's stabilization. It's a beautiful energy for health, wellness, well-being, physical health, mental health, financial health, for sure. There's an abundance that happens when the Queen of Pentacles shows up. For finances, this may be a beautiful connection with a boss that just leads to more and more, where you feel stable, where you feel secure, where you feel seen and cared about in a job situation. If you're an entrepreneur, this could be finances just growing for you, growing for your family. There's a lot of family-oriented energy in this reading for some reason. So some of you deal with family members or children or whatever. It feels like there's opportunities to stabilize and to structure things in a different way, in a new way. Yeah. So very, very positive energy here. New opportunities that you create. It's things that you create from nothing, especially with that starseed Fool energy next to it. It's like blowing life into something, creating something that wasn't there. It's like some of you may, even here, you have the Two of Crystals. This is the Pentacles here. Crystals are Pentacles in this deck. So with that, it can talk about energies that where you're potentially bringing something else into this world. I mean, sure, it could be a kid with the Six of Pentacles, or Six of Cups, the Fool, and this Queen of Pentacles, but it feels like some of you, if you're an entrepreneur, there's opportunities for you to like potentially create a second source of income, or some level of passive income is also suggested here. So if you know how to do that, I would suggest getting on that ball. Do it. For love, connections, relationships here, you have the Two of Pentacles. So this is choice in relationships and in your connections here. If you're in an established relationship, this is a choice that is financially based. It is something that requires, or structural based, that is requiring for you to make a decision. And it feels like you might be either feeling really good about it or really concerned that you might make the wrong decision. I feel here that you're supported by the universe, and if you treat yourself and the situation and your partner fairly, you're going to be making the right decision. That's literally how I see it. For those of you who are in brand new relationships, you may be dealing with somebody, or you yourself may have another option. There may be something else on the table for you, okay? Or that person may have another option that they're in their head about, because what they want is peace and balance in their emotional and physical world, but the potential for that weighs heavy on their mind, because where does it come from? And so if we honor our inner sight, and if we honor the process of getting to know somebody, I feel like that's where it needs to come from. But for some of you, if you're brand new in a relationship, or like just getting to know somebody, keep in mind, you may not be the only one right now in the second week. You may be dealing yourself with another person. So just be mindful of that and do what's fair, because there's an energy of fairness that is very much apparent here for me as a reader, and it's asking for you to be fair, very fair, and not hide things. You know, you don't get more from like trying to hold on to everything. Sometimes we have to let something drop so we can put our full energy towards something and really make things happen. That's what I have for you in the second week. Let's pause this, we'll get into the third. All right, Leo, for your third week, show me overall energy for the third week of August for Leo. Okay, so you have the moon. This is Pisces energy, Cancerian energy for me as a reader as well. Show me community, friends, family, people in your life for Leo. The Five of Cups. What they don't see coming in this third week. Temperance. Finances for Leo. Finances in the third week. Star. Romance, love, connections, emotional connections. You have the Six of Pentacles, Leo. So in this third week of August, Leo, I feel you guys have some emotional conflict here into this week, moving forward. The moon shows up when we are unsettled within ourselves, where we feel like we've bitten off more than we can chew emotionally, where we don't see the forest for the trees, where things are not like obvious to us. It can be emotional distress, your emotions running amok, but it can also be lack of clarity, sometimes lack of honesty to ourselves or to others. So deception, alcoholism, stuff like that. We'll see though. It just shows here that things may be in the dark in this third week, or maybe we're doing some things in the dark, or maybe we feel like we have to keep our emotions in the dark at this time, just because, to be honest and open, it might cause conflict with another person, or it might cause confusion or conflict within situations. With that community, friends, family energy, you have the Five of Cups. So this energy is a little bit... it's harsher, it's an energy of regret, it's sadness, it's abandonment, it's frustration, it's not feeling like I'm worthy of something, or not feeling like the energy that is shown to me by others. I feel like a castaway kind of here, in a way, or maybe your energy is making somebody else feel like that, Leo. Either way, it feels like somebody, if it's you, there's an on guard energy of like sadness, frustration, feeling at a loss is what it feels like. So somebody in your community, your friends, your family energy, they may feel like they don't know how to connect with you in this third week, or maybe they feel like they're just uncertain about what their place is in your life, or maybe you feel uncertain about what your place is in their life. And the nicest thing is, it's followed up by alchemy. So this is temperance. This moves forward. It's like this emotional confusion that we have here, this uncertainty. It leads to temperance. And so what you don't see in this third week is that things are actually starting to get back on track. We may have this like energetic lapse or void within a connection with somebody that we love, and this can be a love relationship, but it also can be a family member, a friend, a community. It's not being recognized, it's not being on the same page. It's almost as if like we are dealing with a certain level of abandonment here. In that third week, we have this energy of temperance coming through. So it's like to balance the energies out, to find balance after this kind of confusing, harsh situation, this where people are kind of like hiding their feelings because they don't want to be hurt anymore. It's that kind of energy is what I'm picking up. With temperance here, it's Sagittarian energy, maybe connecting to a Sagittarius, but either way, this energy shows up when we find balance or create balance. It's a harmonization energy. And so it feels like whatever hiccup has happened here, moving forward in this fourth week of August, it's saying things, the light is shown on something, rebalancing and restructuring is made. There are efforts made towards that. People are on the same page to find ease and to pick up the momentum where it kind of shattered before. Your financial energy in that third week, you have the Star. This is great, Leo, just because it indicates energy where you're being put in the spotlight. Whatever you're doing, if you work for somebody, your efforts are not going unnoticed. They're moving you to a new direction in your job career. They're putting you on the map. This is something where people start to see you for what you are, what you provide, what you bring. If you're an entrepreneur or you work in film, TV, creative pursuits, this is getting recognized. This is getting recognized even more than how you were before. It's being seen for who you are and what you provide. This is also financial healing as well. For some of you, this is like gifts coming out of the blue and you being the recipient of something really beautiful, but it leads to a lot of emotional and mental satisfaction as well. Sometimes we're when we're in financial deficits, like that bit of healing it can be a world of wonder in like so many different ways how it pans out for us. So I feel in this third week we're having a very, very good outcome here with our work situation, being recognized for your traits, your things that you do, you create, your action, who you are, what you present. It's all being seen and put on display for the right people. For relationships and connections, love relationships, in this third week, we have the Six of Pentacles. So this energy is about reciprocity. It's about fairness, equality, give and take. If you are in an established relationship, it feels like there's been a hiccup in some regard here about what a person or what we feel or mean to a person. It feels like things have gotten very off track and we need to restructure and restabilize things in an intentional and kind way. That Six of Pentacles is asking for fairness. It's asking for reciprocity. It's asking us to listen to our partners. It's asking for them to listen to us. It's being fair in expressing what we need to help us feel better. This feels like it's been in a deficit, an emotional frustration here, and we don't know how to get that back to feeling fair. So if you're in a partnership that third week in August, it feels like you're doing some restructuring, and listen to your partner. Advocate that they speak up. Advocate that they share with you what their feelings are. you know. Be aware of that, you know, and also make time to share with them, hey, I need to advocate for myself. I'm putting in a bid here for you to listen to me, for you to, you know, I need this for things to be more smooth for me. That's what it feels like in this third week. We need fairness, reciprocity, openness, and expression. That's what we need, because it feels like somebody's opening their hands to get what we need, and it needs to be met in equal measure. For those of you who are brand new in a relationship, this is equal give and take. It's equal give and take between experiences in life as well. What I want to say is, like, somebody may be, I don't want to say juggling, but needing to, or if it's brand new, it's like we're trying to do our regular life and like do our balancing and, like, you know, all of those situations that we do so effortlessly or so much in our lives, but then also incorporate a new person into our life. That's the energy that I'm picking up here, Leo. It's like that third week, if you're brand new in a relationship, it's like trying to find the work-life balance with the friendship fun balance with the potential relationship boyfriend-girlfriend balance. It's like, what are we, what's going on here? Let's just find the reciprocity here. Let's be fair with each other. Let's be open with each other. What do you need? I think that this third week is really asking us to ask, what do you need? What do you need? What do you want? What do you need? And it's advocating for us to say that, and it's advocating for other people to advocate for themselves. Be open for that. Be expressive of that. Hey, I need this, but hey, what do you need? Because you may be different on different pages. This, honestly, here, Leo, it feels like difference in reciprocation when it comes to love styles, what ones need, what our love requirements, our emotional requirements are. It feels like somebody not being seen for who they are, somebody in a confusing period in themselves, somebody not feeling like they're loved or like understood, or maybe the way that one person is showing up it's not bad, it's just not necessarily how they need to be loved. So it's like advocating for what love needs and means to the other person, okay? Yeah, and if you're completely single and you don't care, you don't want anything, you're just dealing with potential, like, uptick in your world of work. I really feel that you may be having new financial opportunities showing up for you. That's literally what it feels like. And that's for everybody, but like for those of you who are completely single and focusing on work, I really think you're going to make some really good change in this regard in the month of August in the third week. All right, fourth week for Leo. Show me their overall energy in the fourth week. Okay, so you have the Tower showing up here, Leo. Don't get freaked out. It's just the Tower. It's just change. Family, friends, connections. Five of Cups. Okay. Show me what they don't see coming in the fourth week of August, please, for Leo. You have the Page of Pentacles. Show me finances for Leo in the fourth week of August, please. That's in connection with the third week. That's actually really great. You've got the Ace of Wands, love, relationships, connections, romantic connections for Leo in the fourth week. Yeah, okay, that tracks. So 5 of Wands here for you, Leo, in the fourth week of August for your love, relationship, connections here. So, all right. I feel like we're going to be bringing a lot of light to things, though. We're bringing awareness to things. We're bringing openness and honesty to things. And so that's kind of a challenge within itself, but it's necessary. With the Tower as your overall energy, I feel here that things have kind of gotten a little hiccupy. I feel here for some of you, you may, how do I want to say that? For some of you, you may like receive some harsh communication from somebody because you openly express your honesty. That's a weird message, but that's very much what I'm getting right here. It's like you expose yourself, not in a creepy way, but you expose yourself, you expose your underbelly or your vulnerable side, and I feel for some of you, that may actually cause an issue. I'm not sure why, but that's what it feels like. It feels like you experience a tower moment. You experience like conflict within a situation. So just be mindful of that in the fourth week. There may just be some hiccups. There may be some expression of your feelings, and they may be taken a little bit out of context. Just be mindful. Your community, your friends, the Five of Cups here. This is what I'm talking about. This Five of Cups, I think, has been popping up for a lot of signs, actually. I know, is it Taurus, Aries? I'm not sure. Go check the placements if those are yours. But yeah, somebody had the Five of Cups as their overall energy 3 times through the week. You know, all of these things, like week 1, week 2, week 3, it was the Five of Cups. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, this Five of Cups energy keeps popping up. So with this is a sorrowful card. It's regret, it's frustration, it's anxiety, it's emotional distress, and it feels like kind of feeling like you're cast aside, or like there's some sort of like issue here with your community, your friends, your people. This also can be a love relationship, people in your life that are closest to you, where it's like the reciprocity is a bit off. We're not feeling like we're loved. We're feeling like we are not recognized for the efforts and the energy that we've shown up with. It's unsettling is what it feels like. It's like you're trying to do the right thing, and you might be getting like discourse, or not discourse, you might be getting like a harsh energy for trying to do the right thing is what I'm feeling here. To be honest in a situation, to heal something. It's like your honesty and your sharing of that honesty with somebody, it's like it's not that it lands you in hot water, but it meets you with a person that is not as receptive to it as you would think. It's like they want to reject the idea, and so they push you away, is what I feel. What you don't see coming is the Page of Pentacles in this fourth week. This is an opportunity that may come out of the blue that is completely unrelated to what we just talked about. This energy is an opportunity as a gift of money. This is an opportunity that is a solid opportunity offer. This could be a raise that you don't see coming. Right, it feels like money is doing better for you in this month, Leo, than maybe some of your connections. The connections feel a little bit topsy-turvy, but the finances feel like they grow and they like persist in new ways that are beneficial for you. I feel here some of you may be getting a raise, some of you may be getting an opportunity to shine, is what I'm feeling here with the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. This is definitely something that is going to lead you onto a path of success, and I feel that it offers you a lot of creativity along the way, so you can kind of infuse it with your own creativity and your own direction as you see fit, which I think is a good thing for you, because you guys are super creative, you guys are super artistic and just beautiful. I love Leo. I've dated tons of Leos. I don't know why that is. I'm a Pisces, Scorpio Pisces, but like Leo all over all day long. Yeah, so it's interesting. I feel that there's an opportunity here that is presented to you that you're not going to see in the fourth week, that while you're dealing with this emotional stuff, yeah, it may make it feel better, but it also gives you an opportunity to put your energy elsewhere rather than just like honing in on this frustration, the sadness, this emotional disconnection, or I almost want to say somewhat like emotional manipulation too, is what I feel here with somebody. Yeah, for your finances, Ace of Wands, beautiful. Creative opportunities, new opportunities. Take your energy and move it. This is a time to create. This is a time to run with that idea, make it happen. I feel like a lot of you are in positions through this month where it's like you're just building and building the momentum behind you, where it's like things are going in very, very good directions. Creative opportunities, more freedom is really what I want to say. much more freedom to do what you want, is how I want to put it. And also, if you are in positions where maybe you're not the boss, you're a worker, but the boss values you. They value your word. They value your time. They value your effort and your creativity and what you offer to this position. And so it's like they kind of give you more free license, not carte blanche, but they give you more freedom to suggest things, more freedom to move things in different directions, more freedom to be creative with something, and to bring new life into their connection, into their world, into their job, into their business. So I feel here for some of you creative types, you're doing really well. I also want to say comedians or people who deal with like acting, comedy, stuff like that. I feel like you're going to be very, very. I feel like there's competition, but I also feel that you're getting a foot in where it's been hard to get your foot in, is what I feel. For love, relationship connections, you have the Five of Wands this fourth week in August. So it's combative energy, it's conflict, it's frustration, it's situations that need to be ironed out through communication, where we take a step back and say, all right, here's 5 minutes for you, here's 10 minutes for you, tell me what you want to tell me, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to listen. And then I'm going to talk for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I'm going to, please listen to me, and then let's find out what we can come together about. It's finding common ground, it's creating neutrality, it's bringing to light what has been kind of either unspoken and the feathers have been ruffled. It's like just ripping off the feathers. It's like, come on, let's get down to the meat and bones of this and like figure out what the issue is really. Because I don't want to be in a problem with you. You don't want to be in a problem with me. I love you. You love me. Let's figure it out. Is kind of the energy that I'm picking up as far as like romantic connections are concerned. If you're in a partnership, that's what it feels like to me. It's like getting on the same page with somebody again, because somehow we feel like we've kind of fallen off the horse with that in some ways. We're just not matching up together in harmony. For those of you who are single and looking for love, you may have a lot of options, or you might be also another option to somebody. And I feel like that will be communicated to you, which in the base beginning stages of love is fair. Everybody's allowed to date multiple people if they choose to, but once you start to put some, foundation to a thing, it's best if we make a decision and choose one, So there may be somebody that you're dealing with here, if you're new in a connection, where they may have other options or opportunities, but there's light being brought to it, and a choice is being made. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that this reading is helpful. For August, feel free to like, share, subscribe, contact me at thealtruisticmystic@gmail.com if you want a reading, and I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.